All right, we are live. Adam Hill Vending. Had to come to you on the last day of May to kind of address something that I'm seeing. This absolute panic, this absolute euphoria. It reminds me of the tulip scare back in the 1700s. Actually, I don't know when it was. The tulip rush about the smart coolers. All right. Are smart coolers good? Yes. Do smart coolers have their place? Yes. Are smart coolers more expensive in some cases? Yes. Are there more fees associated with smart coolers? Just because you get a smart cooler does not mean that you are going to make money. Okay? I just had to come on here because I'm seeing some things going on, some people saying some things. Obviously, it's a gold rush, right? Everybody's making money with these coolers and all this, but we need to slow down and we need to go over the fundamentals. Let me know if you can hear me all right in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat if the audio is good. Smart coolers, what am I talking about? If you're new to the channel, not sure what a smart cooler is, let me see if I can pull one up here. Smart coolers, right? Micro Mart, great. There's the regular machines. We're talking about smart coolers like these, right? That have the cameras. But what comes along with that are more fees, okay? And if you think that just because you buy one of these fancy things, there are people that are going to lose a lot of money. There are people that are going to lose a lot of money. When I go and look at some of these things, I don't really come and chirp a lot. I haven't come live here in a long time. In a little bit, but you have to understand the fundamentals of getting a vending location before you think that you can just put a cooler out, okay? And you have to have some discernment on these vending locations. The foot traffic. We've got we got the chat here. What's up, guys? Gavin, Kenra, what's up? Blake, yo. Drop a question in the comment. Let me know if you think in the comments from some of the stuff that you see, is it getting a little bit manicky? Am I the only one that sees it? And I understand from the manufacturer side of it, they just want to sell coolers, right? It's like saying it's the next great thing. But from a little, a smaller vendor operation, when you're talking about $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, and then you're talking double, triple the monthly fees, if the location is not generating the income that it should, you're going to lose your entire investment. You're going to lose your entire investment. We just had a machine, an AMS combo, that was at a location that went down the cooling fan, the internal evaporator fan stopped working. And it was a huge fix, okay? A huge fix, huge ordeal. You have to pull out the AMS, you have to pull it out. I didn't do it. A mate that I know did it. There's a lot that goes into it, and you have to understand that, okay? So let me go through some of these comments before I keep going here. Blake's in the house. What's up? What's up? Let me see. We got Gavin in the house. Let's see. I just bought a smart cooler and put it in a power sports shop, and it did 130 in the first week. Yes, that's awesome. Good job. And it all boils down to foot traffic. What I'm seeing, though, is people think just because you get a smart cooler, it's going to automatically translate into sales. And if I were to guess, at that power sports shop, 100 people a day, 50 to 100 people a day are walking past that cooler, right? What is usually the difference between the fees and traditional versus smart coolers? A traditional, great question, Gavin. He's always astute. Gavin's locked in. You should subscribe to Gavin. I'm not sure if Gavin has any videos, but make sure you go and subscribe to @Gavin_. Go ahead and subscribe to his channel. He needs to be putting out more content because the type of questions that he's asking are show me that he's locked in. Show me that Gavin is locked in. But to get to his question, with a traditional vending machine, and again, I have to keep it basic here because not everybody knows what a traditional machine is. So let me show you guys what a traditional drink machine, snack machines, okay? Traditional machine, again, this is A&M Equipment Sales, great company. I love their site because they have the prices listed. So, right, snack machine, drink machine, refurbished. That's actually an AMS Bev. There we go. We've got a Royal machine. All you have to do on this, you can leave it cash or card, or you can add a card reader onto it. And a card reader, if you add a credit card, whatever, let's just say Cantaloupe, which they just got bought out, so we'll see about that. I'm not super thrilled about that. I'm going a little bit squirrel right here, like, whoa, but Cantaloupe just got bought by 365, and 365 is notorious for increasing fees, higher cost. So does that mean now that people who have Cantaloupe are going to, I don't know what it means. But it means that 365 is encroaching on a monopoly on that side of it. So if private equity just continues to buy up these companies and these private equity bros need to get a return on their investment, how are they going to get a return? By increasing prices on us. So back to the question at hand. Sorry, I just got distracted because that was on my mind about 365 and Cantaloupe. So we'll go into that in another video. So your traditional machine, right? You've got your traditional machine, and if you put a card reader on it, first of all, it has to be MDB capable. It has to be able to even take a card reader. Some of the machines that people are buying, single price, 24 volt, some of these machines, 115 volt, aren't even capable that you're buying on Facebook Marketplace. But you have no idea. You have no idea that the machine from 1992 that you're buying can even take a card reader, and you have to do a complete upgrade. But if it can take a card reader, let's say it's MDB capable, Google it. You have to buy the card reader. Who knows what they even are now? What are they, $400? By the way, if you need to save money on a card reader, link in the description, Nyax or Cantaloupe. You can save some money on those card readers. And use promo code HillVending at checkout. Anywhere you buy anything vending, just try to use promo code HillVending and you should probably get some money off. I don't know. You should just try it. Just try it. So you have to buy the card reader. Let's say that's $400. You put that on your machine. Now, whether that machine does $1 or $1 million in a month, you have to pay your either $7.95, $9.95, your fixed fee, right? There's a fixed fee. And then there's also a transaction fee. So it's fixed at your fixed monthly fee, let's say $10 a month. Now, if you want to add VMS and software and tracking, it just keeps going up, which again brings me back to the smart cooler situation where people don't understand. You're starting out at 60, 40, 60, whatever dollars a month. So you have your credit card reader on the machine. You're going from $400 to your $10 a month. If you want to add VMS, it's more. And then you have your, let's say, 6% per transaction. So if you sell something in that machine for $1, that credit card company is going to take 6 cents. So you're not even going to see that full dollar. So I hope that answers your question, Gavin. And then on the other side, so that's your traditional machine. So those are a little bit not terrible, right? You've got a machine, you can absorb the $10, $15. You can turn on two-tier pricing where you can recoup some of those fees. Now we go to the smart coolers, where we're talking $30, $40, $50, $60, $80, $100 a month. Depends on what brand you get, right? There's a bunch of different ones. So in some cases, right, double, triple the amount of fees, and if you're doing the same amount of volume, everybody's making money. It's like the gold rush. It's like the gold rush in California. Who made the most money? Was it the people going for gold, or was it the Levi's jeans and the people selling the axes and the shovels? Just be cautious, because you're going to get nickel and dimed out of this business. It's already a nickel and dime business, and if you think a smart cooler is there to save you, you're going to get nickel and dimed all the way out. Let me see here. You've got to share your foot traffic pyramid. It was so necessary in learning before we started buying smart coolers. Right. Well, the basic is minimum 50 people. There's got to be a minimum of 50 people per day that have access to that, okay? That have access to that machine. And then go up from there, okay? Let's see what Gavin says. Again, go follow Gavin _McClure. Look at this, just providing by private equity, RIP Cantaloupe. It was a good run. Hey, haven't seen anything, right? I haven't seen anything yet, but you've got to think. You've got to think if you're going to buy a company for $1 bazillion, how are they going to get a return? Are they going to? There's only two ways to make money in business. You increase revenue, decrease, cut expenses. And what's easy? You just raise price, right? So, yeah, private equity, just which basically means Wall Street bros who are in the Hamptons right now until, sell in May and go away. That's an old stock market quote for you guys. Sell in May and go away, and they're in the Hamptons and yeah. So I haven't seen anything yet, but I don't imagine that prices of everything would go down. Old style, off the cuff. Yeah, so back to the thing. Everybody has to have some temperance, and this is a feeding frenzy on these coolers. Do we have some coolers? Yes. Do I think they're perfected? No. If you want to get a HaHa cooler, great. A Micro Mart cooler, great. If it makes sense. Okay, I'm here to be the voice of reason, and it doesn't matter to me if you buy a smart cooler or not. Okay? I do not care if you buy a smart cooler or not. But what I would like to see, because I'd like somebody, when I was doing this 12 years ago, to be like, hey, whoa, Nelly, rein in those horses, wide herb, rein it in a little bit. Because you're going to get nickel and dime. Another thing I say, oh, well, we got the smart coolers, and we're going to put them in apartments. We're going to put a smart cooler in an apartment. Like no one's ever thought about apartment building before in the history of vending. And we're going to sell Tide Pods for $17, and then we're going to sell sunscreen for $8. And our margin is huge, but we only sell 2 of them per month. Okay, but your fees are still there. Okay? Also, here's what you got to think about. These people telling you that you can put these machines in these apartment buildings and you're going to charge $15 and $27 for these whatever it is. Yeah, you can. But you better watch out. Because people like me are out there like little sharks swimming around. And I see you're selling something for $10 that can be sold for $4. What do you think's going to happen? Remember, that for any vending account, including myself, it's never yours forever, right? It's just your turn. Don't think you own it forever. We just had an account that we've had for 5 years change ownership and went with another company. $3,000 a month account, solid account, perfect service, no problem. Was out of their control. They sold out. They sold to another company who chose to go with another vendor. Nothing you can do. It's never locked in, which is why service is the #1 key of vending, or why you need to get some help along the way, mentorship. If you need help, click the link below and apply. If we can't help you, we don't want to. Let me see where I'm at here in the chat. What is the let's see, we got some more questions coming in. My vending business is brand new, started it a few weeks ago. The Power Sports shop is my second location, but my first smart cooler. I'm in Salt Lake City. Should I keep up with the coolers? Need some more info. Beats. Need some more info. The results of my first location hasn't been very, so yes. So hopefully you did some research and you continue to, now here's the thing too. Don't let it go to your head. Don't let it go to your head. Keep your feet on the ground and provide great customer service. 4 keys to vending: location, machine, service, pricing. Location, obviously you need a great location. The machine, people mess up on the machine all the time. One way or the other, they buy a cheap machine for a great location, or they buy a great machine for a bad location. Service. The most important is service and pricing. We go over all that in the program, but you need to make sure all 4 of those are covered. Let's see. See, we're connecting people here. Good job, KVI Beats. I'm also a Utah vendor. You guys need to connect. You guys need to follow each other and connect. Look at this. Real time bringing people together. Real time Hill Vending is bringing people of the vending community together, one stream at a time. It's been a while, but again, to bring it back home, just have some, make sure the location works out. I hate to see people who buy $14,000, $20,000 worth of coolers, worth of smart coolers that are, you know, so-so accounts, and then the fees are so high that you're basically working for free. You're basically working for free. So I hope you like this video, guys. If you have a question here, we'll take a couple more questions, and then I'll let you guys get back to your time. Keep an eye out. We're going to be doing some more content. If you'd like to see a certain type of video, let me know down below. Blanket anywhere you buy vending. Just use Hill Vending. Just try it. That's the stuff. Go ahead and vent on a 360 cantaloupe purchase in Tampa Bay. I've been so long. I thought Sega bought you. Yeah. Nice. Okay, so he thought Sega bought. Yeah. No, we've just been really focused on the community, producing content there. You know, obviously you can see some of the content that's coming out is edited. More my style is just raw from the head. Letting you know, trying to save people. I think probably save people, who knows how much money to save people, but some people, they jump in, they get that exuberance, and I see it now with the coolers. That's why I need to come out here and say something. And say something and speak up. Okay? But yeah, 365, I have no relationship with 365 Cantaloupe. All my stuff is Cantaloupe. Okay? So the problem is, in order to switch to another company, if you're talking 100 machines times $400, you're talking $40,000 just to switch your card readers. So we'll see what happens with the fees, but you can make sure you subscribe. We got 4 likes, guys. Can we smash the like button? Can we get to 10 likes? We got 27 people watching and we only have 4 likes. If you're getting some value, just smash the like button. There we go. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Here we go. What's your main holdups with Kingos? Here's my main holdup. My main holdup with all of them is the coolers are not perfected. 6 months to a year from now, will they be perfected? I think so. I think my take on the industry as a whole, smart coolers are definitely here to stay. Smart coolers are a piece of the puzzle in the vending industry for sure. And they will have a place, 100%. Will food machines, the carousel food machines, be here anymore? No. Will Vendo 721 be around in 10 years? Yes, because you need a high capacity stack loader at a location that doesn't need, it needs 10 selection. It doesn't need all the fluff and hoopla with a smart cooler. Secure, okay? They're in the market. Freezers. Are you going to buy a $12,000, $15,000 USI freezer, spiral freezer, or a $5,000 smart cooler freezer? It's a no-brainer, okay? It's a no-brainer. So, for a drink machine, would I rather have a BevMax? BevMax, let me show you guys again. I'm just dropping names. Let me see if I can pull it up. Would I rather have one of these? Well, that's an old school one, but we'll show it anyway. This old school, this is what I started with. Dixie Narco BevMax. This is called a bottle drop machine. This machine right here, can you see it? Can you see my mouse? Hold on. Let me pull it up. This machine right here, good. They're out of stock. They're good. I took that to the scrapyard. This, the drink, you had to put cans down here and bottles up here because it would just drop straight to the bottom and then you pick it up. The drop sensors went down. Don't talk to me about changing the compressor on this, changing the refrigeration deck. The keypad went down. No, don't buy this. Would you buy this for 3800 or a smart cooler. Do not buy this machine, please. And I'm glad that they're out of stock. Let's see if they have any. Oh, here it is, right here. Okay, perfect example. People love this Dixie Narco 5800. You couldn't give me one of these machines. You couldn't give me one of these machines. XY motor, XY axis, the picker cup. If one drink falls, jams the machine. Okay, this is a manual lock. They have a lot that are electric lock. Okay, if your electric lock goes out, that we had happen to us, they have to send, you have to basically ruin the machine. Cut the lock, the Tritech locks. No. Would you rather spend this or just buy a cooler, dude? They can just open the door. Right? They can just open the door. So, where was I? You guys got me going. Don't get me fired up. Don't get me fired up here on a... Here we go. So the question was, what's the main holdup with Kingo's? I'm not against them. I think Haha, 2 years into the market, has a bigger market share, obviously. They've, they're ahead of the game. Because Haha, Kingo, there's a ton behind them. There's a ton behind them coming. So I'm not opposed to Kingo. You get a Kingo machine. But it comes to a point, do you want traditional machines? Then you want a Haha machine, a Kingo machine, a Micromart machine, a Sandstar machine. You're going to have 7 different machines and platforms that don't integrate, right? That don't have pull-out trays, that don't have removable decks. So I would say, if you want to go with my main holdup on Kingo, I need pull-out trays. I need removable deck. I'd like to have a screen, not necessary, because for loading, a Kingo machine is the same as loading one of these, okay? And if you have Diet Coke at the top here, these bottles, how are you going to rotate that stock? If it's full and you have one thing and you have to rotate the stock, you have to pull it out, you have to double touch. For loading purposes, it's a nightmare. It takes twice as long, okay? It takes twice as long to load a Bevmax or even a Kingo Haha. So I want pull-out trays and I want a removable deck, because if the deck goes out, your refrigeration goes out, just like we had in the AMS combo, you have to remove the deck. You can put another deck in, right? A Vendo 721 deck goes out. I have one here. I can put it in the truck, go to location, open the door, pull the pan, remove it, plug the other one in, push the other one in, screw it back in, and plug it in. You can't do that with these coolers. Once again, the feeding frenzy, the euphoria of thinking, we got to settle down. That's all I'm saying. So that's my main holdup. But I don't think they're bad. I just want you to be aware. Just be aware. And main things you love about them. Seriously consider getting a few. Yeah, I would just say don't go so super heavy into coolers that haven't figured it out yet. Now, if Kingo and Haha and all these even Micromart, it's a great machine, great looking machine. I want pull-out tray. I'm saying for me personally, if you don't mind, if you want to stay there and spend twice the time rotating your stock, that's on you. For me, I have to, be in the field, pay people to fill the machines. Do I want these people there twice as long? No. Okay? So I think they're going to get it figured out. All I would say is dip your toe in, try it out, make money, try to get your money back as soon as possible. But I think the next 6 to 12 months, by the next NAMA show, I think it'll be figured out. The cooler show. Or the cooler wars, so to speak. Because the market will respond to what is needed. Now, Haha and Kingo may come out, and they may have the trays, and they may do it. So that's my thing about that. Crash Bandit in the house. What's up, guys? Appreciate you guys smashing the like button. We're up to 12 likes. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. At what point do you hire someone? I got an opportunity in a city 3 hours away for me for 2 to 4 apartments. Not sure what to do. 2 to 4 apartments. I would say, depending on what, where, type of apartments, it's probably not worth it. 3 hours away from me? No. And this is your first machine? What? No. No, we're not doing that. I've told Yang at Market Mark to get you a cooler ASAP to test out. I seen them. I get it. They're great. I like them. For those of you that don't know, and if you want to get a Micro Mart and save money, there's a link down below. When you go to click it, you can save. I don't know. It's like hundreds. I don't know how much it is, to be honest with you. Just put promo code Vending or click the link. But they got a screen. They got this. What's the downside of this? Looks great. Capacity's bigger. Removable deck. The price labels are great. So give me slide out trays and you can take over. If they would do slide out, they can go. But now you have to look at price, right? So if you're talking, where's their prices on the Haha? We got fixture light. So a Haha Plus Pro, $5,000. So we're looking at 5,000. So 1,200 more. Plus you have a screen. I think it's comparable actually with the screen. It's not. I'm not seeing the screen on here. Here it is. Screen 5,900. Okay. So you have a Haha. Here we go. All right. Which would I do? Which would I do if I were you? You've got a Smart Cooler Max, the Haha machine with a screen. This would actually be a screen up here for $5,900. Or would you rather do for $300 more? You get a screen, removable deck, and price that. Hands down, I'm going to do Micro Mart. If this is what you're looking for, right here. The refrigeration deck does not come out. Does not have dynamic price labels. The difference? Yeah. It's a little bit more. And also the monthly fees are going to be a little bit more. To go back and double check on that. So these are what you have to look for. Removable deck. You can replace the deck. The price tags. Dynamic pricing, all that. U.S. Made, or is it? I think they're in Toronto, but it's U.S. Anyway, North American produced, right? Because you never know. There's nothing against Haha, but what happens if something happens in Beijing and things go crazy? We don't know, right? So, hope that makes sense. And what could Micro Mart do to completely just run away with it? Screen, capacity, labels, deck. All they have to do for loading is make it easy. Make it easy to load. Boom, done. Just massive, massive campaign, and you would just take over. In my opinion. Maybe Hill Vending's coming out with a cooler soon. Maybe we'll come out with a Hill Vending branded cooler. Is the best at the moment? Yeah, possibly. But see, they only have one option too, right? So if you just want to get like a small cooler, how much are their minis now? How much are their? Let me go back here. So the freezer's $49. Look at this. You can get it for $3,400, right? $3,400. So if someone just wanted to get started, so I get it too. Plus, Haha has the double door. Now I will say, Haha, they continue to elevate their game. So, let me see. I service 5 of those BevMax 50. I'm gonna show you guys what he's talking about here. Those BevMax 5800s. They are terrible. Yeah, why? First off, to load. Somebody's gonna come out with a cooler, guys. It's coming. So my advice is, again, to bring it all back, the cooler mania is it's not figured out yet. Now, if you want to buy a cooler, great, but just go into it knowing that the perfected and not every cooler, listen, not every account, here's the other thing. Not every account needs a screen and not every account needs that. If to go into a blue collar manufacturing warehouse and put this in there, it's overkill. Right? So again, different horses for different courses. Speaking of the courses, hillvending.com for academy, or the link will be down below. Micromart is a sleeper, North American built. Data stays in states. There you go. Micromart is the best at the moment. Where am I? Which of the AI coolers have pull-out shelves? So the Sandstar currently, right? But also at the NAMA show. So the Sandstar is the company, but USI has it too, right? You can go to USI. They're like labeling them the Spectre, but I don't know if they're ready yet. I don't know if they're ready to send out production-wise. These ones may, like this. USI has the Spectra launch. That's just a smart cooler. That's Sandstar technology with the 4 cameras, right? But this cooler does not have pull-out shelves, and the screen is not. Again, everybody's trying to dominate it. Everybody's trying to get in and go da-da-da-da-da. Whoever does that, I'm telling you, you and I'll be the first one to tell you, they come out with it. Okay? Appreciate everyone watching. Just make sure it comes down to basics and fundamentals, just like anything else. Micromart is a sleeper. That we got to that one. Here we go. My cooler is a Haha. Maybe I should consider getting Micromarts instead. Here's the deal. Maybe Haha will add on, an add-on feature where you can do the shelves. I don't know. But as long as it's working and you're making money, I wouldn't worry about it. Just keep making money. Pay off the cooler. And if you need to, later down the line, you can. Okay? But also, exactly, your Haha machine was $3,200. You have a Haha Mini that's doing $130 a day. That's great. The problem is you probably should have gone with a bigger machine, which is here. You could go with a Micromart or a bigger one because you have to go very often now. You have to go often. I always say if you have the space and you have the finances, go bigger, right, with your machine, because you can always put less product in. But with a Haha Mini, like might be experiencing, if you have a Haha Mini, your capacity is capped. You can't put more. So he's at a busy location and you can't put more product in that location. Whereas if you have a bigger machine, you can load less. Okay. All right, guys. Appreciate you hopping on here again. Leave comments down below. Let me see if I have any other. It makes me not want to buy more micro markets because it's such an investment and they could come out with the pull-out trays anytime. Right. Slide out trays and reduce subscription fees, especially if they are paired together side by side, right? Because here's the other thing. Cool, you get a HaHa cooler and you have HaHa and Cantaloupe. Now, if I want to take my HaHa cooler, which I'm already paying, let's just say $40 a month, and I want to integrate that with Cantaloupe, the back-end Seed Pro, it's another $20 a month. So now we're getting to the $60 a month to have it all tie together. And then if you want to add dynamic price tags, which Venguys, good for them. They have, Venguys came out with the dynamic labels. That's another whatever dollar per month per tag. You know, it just keeps adding up, and you keep giving nickel and dimed. So, all right, guys, appreciate you watching. We'll be doing some more here in June, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, if you need discounts, links will be all down below. But remember, most importantly, until next time, keep your drinks cold and your snacks fresh.